Well, where to begin? I was pleasantly surprised with this one. Very strong improvement from the first episode. And it gave very specific little hints of the old Loki from the first Avengers film. So we're seeing a little bit of the devilish, very assertive side of Loki mixed in with this, I guess, newer anti hero personas. That was very, very charming, and it was much more action packed and action filled than the previous episode. Not that the first episode was super boring, but this one felt the pacing was much, much more tight. A lot of people were complaining there were too many scenes where people just sit around and talk, but I always thought that was Loki's strength, that we'd have a lot of good character moments, but oftentimes they're uneven. But this one felt mostly contextually correct for what the characters were up to, what the larger story is, and there may be, and I'm not going to spoil anything, this is a no spoiler review, but there may be a large twist where who the main villain is not who I think it is, which I hope is true, because if this all leads to Kang, I'll be disappointed. But there are some hints here that much more is occurring than we think is occurring in terms of how the TVA operates. That said, I do think probably most people will be a little disappointed that certain characters, I won't say which ones. Again, this is a new season, a new orientation for certain characters, so I'm gonna hold my breath on that one. I would have preferred seeing a few characters a lot more, but again, the characters they did concentrate on were done very excellently, and the humor and jokes and everything's really coming together. So really strong stuff. I guess I'm just a little nervous to start to decline too fast, like the end of season one, because a lot of things have been set up very strongly in terms of production design, cinematography, and even the powers. They're really careful to show off. He is very powerful. He's very powerful, but he's not going to overuse the powers. So overall, very strong stuff. I highly recommend episode 2 of Loki.